Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's just going to be a quick one. I am going to follow this up with another video where I think I can fix the student loan problem in a flash. Can you believe that? I have the answer for that. And I'll get to that in the next video. But in this video, I just want to say one thing. Um, how are things going to change under Trump with student loans? We can pretty much forget the forgiving of student loans, the SAFE plan, which reduces some payments at times to $0. We can pretty much kiss that goodbye. I have, and I'll make a note of it to include it in this link as well. I have written blog posts on the Republican states that they opposed the SAFE plan and how insane I thought that was, because you are affecting your constituents. And for me, it's very simple. The federal government wants to cut a check to wipe out student loans, and that, excuse me, and that puts an extra $100,000 in my pocket. That's an extra $100,000 I have to spend in my state. So unfortunately, this has become a political issue, not a financial issue. But now I have to call out what has just happened, that this was just filed. It is in the state of North Carolina. Republican Virginia Foxx just filed what is called the College Cost Reduction Act. And basically, the goal of that is to increase the amount that you pay in student loans. Yeah, that makes sense. One administration is trying to reduce it, this one's trying to increase it. Again, doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. Now, the problem with this is the theory is, and it's kind of confusing. There's just a lot of moving parts to it. But in reality, is if the cost of tuition don't go down, then none of this works. The problem is they even want to cap how much you can borrow at 50,000 for undergraduates and 100,000 for graduates. This is going to create a problem because you pretty much can't go to law school, medical school, or dental school for less than $100,000. It is impossible. Dental school, I think the average is $323,000. So the problem is, while in theory they're trying to pass the buck to the colleges because they're going to be responsible if these loans are uncollected, then that would drive the cost down. Sounds great in theory, but it's going to be kind of hard, right? What has gone down in pricing? Is it cheaper to buy a car now than it was 10 years ago? What about a home? No. What about college tuition? No. We know the answer to that one too. So the problem is they're already making moves to increase the amount that have to be paid back in student loans. My suggestion to you, like another video that I had just done earlier today, is you have to be prepared. For example, if this Trump tariff comes in at 25%, what is that going to mean for you? It means you're going to pay 25% more. I know the Trump administration is saying, no, no, what happens is they're going to pay for it. No, they are like the Mexicans were going to pay for building the wall, and we saw where that happens. We know in 2016, because we've been through this before, the tariffs to Mexico and China only affected us here because the government had to issue a $15 billion aid package to farmers who were going into bankruptcy in large numbers. So part of debt management means being prepared for everything as best as you can. And so if you have this issue now where student loans might increase next year, the amount that you're paying, and maybe even have this tax Trump tariff, you're now getting nailed by two sides if you have student loan debt. So what do I mean by that? Think carefully about any debt you're about to get into coming, this next administration with Trump, because if the Trump tariff alone has been estimated somewhere about 3,500 to almost 4,000 out of pocket per year, that's $300 a month. And if the student loans, to make up another number, you go from zero to $300 a month, that's $600 a month. Where's this $600 a month coming from? If you make $600 more at work, that's great. If not, you have to figure out how to cut $600 from your budget just to break even to where you are today. So keep that in mind. Any big purchases, watch out. And with student loans, you see the issue that we're potentially facing now. All right. Any questions, whether you agree or disagree with me, post them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to comment. Feel free to like and subscribe. I like when people like and subscribe. It's good for me. All right. So take care, everyone. I'll catch you at the next video.